Haskins. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Single receiver. Single receiver.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey. Big O. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. It's on.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Complete to John Ross. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, wide motion. Front.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Give them 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey. Alert. Smoke, 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From midfield now, Haskins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Mike's 50. He can't hang.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We got 4. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 10 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike 50. Hey, they scared. He's chucking.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got Green. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Bengals 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Haskins. Green brings it in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Crunch time, defense. Go. Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Hayward. Mike.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, hut, Henry. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Defense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
On first down, Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Bengals 21, Steelers 13. Brody Parkey sets the kickoff.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, 64 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 66, pull it, high. Yup, yup. What do you want? Plus,
Operating from the gun. Haskins avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Who that? Who that? Kill, kill, kill.
From the gun, Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Go. 61. Matchbox. Light. You got tight. You got
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
And Rosas puts this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
33-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Running out of the gun, Collins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, every day, any day.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Even, 4 down, even. That's it. Mike's 50. Let's get the ball.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 6 to orange. Defense. Let's go, defense. I see 6. Hey, I'm coming. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He completes it to Boyd. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. 50, Mike 50. Get low. West. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Stays on his feet. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again with Breida. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try to right side. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Good try, good try. Let's go Mike 50, Mike 50. Check back.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Set, ready. 70 in.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to almost certainly win the football game. Rosa's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty.